Hello everyone, Walker here. I'm going to start doing something a little bit different than my normal Minecraft videos that I started doing recently. I'm going to play Dwarf Fortress. Slaves to Armot, God of Blood, Chapter 2, Dwarf Fortress. This game is so amazingly cool. It's not even out of alpha version yet. It's version 0.40.24 by Tarn and Zach Adams, the brothers. This game is so amazingly complex, and I already created a new world because starting a new world takes a little bit of time. So I've already done that. Couple of things. I do have Dwarf Therapist, which is a separate program used to organize your dwarves because it can get a little confusing. Open it on my other monitor. I'll bring it over to here when I use it so you guys can see it, and then throw it back over there again. But I shouldn't need to use it much right at the get-go. Now, I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start by, this is going to be Season 1, Chapter 1. And then my next one on this particular playthrough will be Season 1, Chapter 2, yada yada yada. And the reason is because losing is fun. That is the motto of Dwarf Fortress. There's a very good chance that before this half hour is over, I'm gonna lose. So let's let it process. And of course I've already generated the world. Now it's just going through the first week for me, so I don't have to worry about that. And we're going to find a site to embark upon. And if you've never ever played Dwarf Fortress before, if this is your very first time even seeing Dwarf Fortress, number one, please note that I do have the Phobos graphic pack installed. Normally it's just all your standard ASCII characters. I have a hard time even myself interpreting that, so I usually throw in one of the graphics packs, and all of this can be found right on the Dwarf Fortress forums themselves and the wikia for Dwarf Fortress. I think it's dwarffortresswiki.org. Don't take my word for that, just Google it. Alright, so what we need to do here, here is our world. Okay, it's a little blinky X. The little blinky X shows the region that we're in. Can't remember how far it is. Let's see. Alright, so if you watch that, as that X moves, that'll X will move. And then over here is the local of that. Okay, so that one little square with the little hill there is all of this in here. Okay? And this here is the map size of my embark area, and once we see that, you'll see it's actually quite big. This world is all procedurally generated. Each new world is completely different. I want to find something. I'm gonna go something easy to begin with. Oops. You know what? I don't need any soil, but I do want clay. I'm going to go something super easy to begin with, because I'd like this to last longer than one episode, but we'll see what happens. Low. Average low. Alright, let's see what that does. And do search. We'll see what that does. Right now it's searching the entire world to find a site that's somewhat matches that, and right now there has not been any luck whatsoever. That's what all the red X's are. That's not a good sign. So what I think I'll do is, if I lose, okay, I'll just start a new fortress on the same world. I won't reclaim the fortress unless I really, really like it. And oh yeah, there's nothing at all. Okay, well, let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. Okay, do a search now. Let's see what happens now. If I really like the fortress, I'll try and reclaim it. But for the most part, I'll start a new embark site. Let's see. Oh, there's quite a few of them now. What I'm looking for is something with a temperate climate, plenty of trees, plenty of ore, and no aquafire. You know, I don't even really care about the flux-stone at this point. I just don't want an aquafire. I mean, I'm trying to start an intro Dwarf Fortress type of Let's Play, but alright, let's see what we got. All the blinky X's are the ones that we got. Let's see here. Browse results. So, let's see what we got here. Just like in a real world, the closer you get to the center of the map, the warmer it is. You know, this is an ice shelf. That's an ice shelf. So, and a lot of the geography is actually pretty, this might be good. Hot, heavily forested, thick vegetation, untamed wilds could get a little iffy. There is a river there. There's, let's see. Oh, that sucks. See, if I start with this one, the river is going to be right at the upper left corner, and the good deep metal is going to be at the lower right corner, and it's not going to make for very good mining. What's over here? Oh, this is a little better. See, I'm not too awful worried about the clay in the soil. It's easier for the miners to dig through, but alright, let's start with that. We've wasted enough time. That's good enough. Where was this again? Here? Alright, so it's in the mountains. There's some towns close by over here. That is elves, I think. Dwarves, goblins, elves, and humans are my neighbors. My civilization, the plank of combating. Some of the names that this game comes up with are hilarious. It's relatively flat land for being right near the mountains. Wow, that is really flat for being right near the mountains. Okay, well, let's go with it anyway. Embark. Are you sure you want to embark here? This is your only warning. I'm gonna use what I have profile 1. It's already set up. It gives me my basic dwarves. No iron anvils available. What? Ew. I'm gonna have to buy an anvil for my caravan. Pretty much it's, you know, I have 2 miners, a woodcutter, carpenter, and mason, 2 growers who also, one can brew and one can cook, and this one, Deathnerith, is my embark leader, whatever, caravan leader. So, I have an extra 212 points to spend because I didn't have quite all the stuff I need. Oh, I cannot believe that I don't have an iron anvil. Let's bring one more hen. 212. Well, if I have 212, that means I can get 2. Let's bring a cow and a bull, because I'm going to milk them, and I think, I don't remember if I can shear water buffalo for their wool. I might not be able to. But I don't think I can shear milk lambs, which is more important to me. You know what? Milk is more important at this point. Anything that I can use in cooking, more important. I have extra 4 points. Let's go. Actually, let's get 4 more plump helmet spawns for growth. Those are like mushrooms. And the rest of this is all pretty good. Embark. I'm probably going to pause this real quick just to let it do its thing, okay? And I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Shemzoluth. I love that so much. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You are expected a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. But it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Urus Nikat, dagger chained. Strike the earth! Oh god, my town's name is Dagger Chained? That is awesome. Okay, let's see what we got. Alrighty. I usually pull this away, but we're going to look at it real quick just to see what we got. We have plenty of trees over here, and we can go up and down Z levels with this. Plenty of trees, at least to start with. Let's see, is there anything up here? Oh, I hate hitting the help button. Oh, I'm going down. We're going up and down Z levels, you know. Yeah, wow, this is a really, really flat area. That river doesn't go as close to my home as I'd like it to, or what I'd like to make my home. I usually mine into the side of a cliff, but looks like there's a bunch of water over there. Looks like I might be making this my home. Not too awful shabby. So I know that there's deep metal down here, and I know there's shallow metal up here, but we're gonna dig somewhat close to this stream, and we're gonna dig, let's make a ramp. Let's make it right here. No. Here. Ramp. Okay, now we're going to designate this to be mined out. I want this will end up being my trade depot. Oops. Which also means I'm going to have workshop stockpiles here. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm designating where I want my miners to dig out using the D for mine, okay? And you know, I've got another 27 minutes to have fun here, so unlike my Minecraft videos, I am cutting these off as close to 30 minutes as I possibly can, even if it means going under a little bit. Okay, so let's bring that down a bit. Yeah, no, that's fine. And I don't have a design in mind for how I want this, but it looks like we're going with a semi-squarish. Now I do want up downstairs, here, 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 and here. Looks like a cautious type design we're going with here, and we're gonna put, that's all gonna be open space. And we're gonna make a big room here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, blank, 1, 2, 3, blank, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's perfect. There, and there. Okay, good, beautiful. Then, here, we'll make a big room for something. I haven't quite decided what yet. This one we'll just do too wide. Oh, hopefully this. What am I working with? I should have done this first. K. Claystone. Okay. I think I can make farms on claystone. Alright, so this is going to be my work area. This is going to be where I put all of my finished goods to go to my trade depot when I make it. And I'm making a very, very large, very large room for that, because I tend to produce a lot of finished goods. And what'll happen is they'll take the finished goods from here and they'll put it up here. What I should do is have another over here, actually. Yeah. Let's make this my mason, my carpenter, and miscellaneous craft dwarf. And then up here, oops. Now I haven't even looked at my dwarfs yet. They're probably like, where's the leader? Except the game's paused, so they can't do that, but you know what? Nah. Efficiency, thy name is not Walker. Alright, now over here, I'm going to make a long hallway. I'm going to keep this hallway and this hallway extremely long. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bridge right here that closes, and then I'm going to have traps on these hallways. So if anyone thinks they can, you know, come into my fort and have some fun, they're going to be very sorry. We're going to put here, not there. How do I usually do this? I usually have 2 sets of tables and a chair. Chair, blank. There we go. We'll make that our dining hall. Beautiful. Okay. And so that also means we need food stockpiles right there. We'll make that actually wider because we tend to generate a lot of food. And then here, 1, 2, 3, and there. We'll make it wide. Just you know, I actually went to college for architecture, and throughout all of my darn classes, it was always symmetry is good for one thing. Anything religious. Anything religious-based symmetry is great for, but it really has no place in real, not real architecture, but casual architecture, homes and whatnot. But I like it. It looks nice. We're drawn to symmetry. Let's see here. Alright, that's going to be the kitchen, the fishery, kitchen, the still, the fishery, to the stockpile. Down here I should put the butcher and the tanner. See, a big part of Dwarf Fortress is just getting ready to go. Butcher, tanner, 1, 2, 3, something else. And then down here, I don't know what yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to go down 1 more Z level to here. Oops. Get rid of that. Now then, how do I usually do this? Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Not that one there. I usually start off, I give them, your starting dwarves, they don't really need much for sleeping space. So what I do is I give them little 2x3 rooms, okay? And they'll be happy with that. They really will. There, just like that. Okay, and we'll do the same over here. Should have made those that a little bit wider, but yeah, okay, hold on. We're gonna do a mass remove designation here. What I should have done is I should have made the hallway a little wider. I might not be most efficient with Dwarf Fortress, but I do know that this is going to cause one hell of a traffic lag, so. Three or wider is like the best hallway size for Dwarf Fortress from my experience. I'm not worried about like computer lag, because my computer is pretty damn good. My frame rates never drop below well, I never get less than 100 ticks per second anyway, so. Alright, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good enough. We're 10 minutes in. That's fine. Well, wait a minute. No, we're more than 10 minutes in. I don't remember how many minutes we're in. 15? Does that sound right? 15? That's good. Okay, and what we're gonna do here, we're actually gonna make these just can be too wide. They're not the main hallways. And what we're gonna do up here is we're gonna make a big room. And this one we're gonna fill with beds and make it like a shared dormitory kind of deal. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, that ain't gonna interfere. Alright, so now what I want to do is I'm gonna go back. That's there. Now I have more space to see. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I hit Q so I could select the building. This is my embark wagon. Technically it's considered a building by Dwarf Fortress, and I want them to remove it because I don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna make a stockpile for refuse. Make it right here. I'm going to say make a zone right there. I'm going to call it a pen, and I'm going to put the hen, the hen, the hen, the rooster, the 2 buffalo, and I got 2 yak bulls too. And the reason I'm doing this is because if you don't pen them, your animals will starve to death. For some reason, they won't eat the grass that they're standing on unless they're in a pen. Except for dogs. Dogs won't starve to death. Alright, I've unpaused it. I'm also gonna tell my carpenter to chop down a whole mess load of trees. And that's right there. We're gonna build a farm plot. We're gonna make it pretty big right there. And that'll cause my planters to go and do that. Now see, they just moved all the animals up there that I told them to. And there goes my carpenter too. And he's building the farm. And there he goes, he's digging. Clay, stone, cavern floor. I might have to... The reason I wanted clay was because I wanted to not have to irrigate. Oh, but I might have to. Irrigation sucks. I don't remember how to do that very well. I always end up screwing up and flooding my fortress. And that's part of the fun. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't tell me I have carp. Great horned owl man and women and a horned goat. Well, what is the wait, what is that? Lungfish. Why isn't that showing up on my units? I don't remember if lungfish are dangerous. 7 dwarves. Yep, bring them back to the pasture. Alright, let's see. No seeds available for this location. Figures. You gonna chop down them trees? There he goes. Look at him go. You have stuck a venturine. I have it set so it doesn't automatically go to, how could you, where? Must be those. Ah, yep, rough-hewn adventuring cluster. So what's happening right now is they're mining, okay? They're just taking care of business. They're bringing the stray animals back. I don't know why they keep running off. Maybe because of the lungfish. I don't know. If they do keep running off, I am going to have to build a wall around them. My carpenter is set to cut down trees. They do have plenty of food and drink for the first season at the very least in there that they brought along with them. And once I get a fisher dwarf going, that lungfish, he gonna be called Dinner, as Lestrade would say. I'm nicknaming him Dinner. Alright, so he must be digging out the bedrooms. Yeah, that's fine. So what I'll probably do, build, workshop, not a screw press, no, mason's workshop. I don't usually, but I only have 33, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine. And workshop, carpenter's workshop right next door. What we'll do is we'll just make temporary workshops. Oh yeah, they don't like those, alright, fine. You know what? We're going to remove this activity zone. We're going to place a new one over here away from the river. So I'm getting tired of watching them run off. And that's just going to slow things down, so... Let's see where our great horned owl mans are. They're way up there. Gigantic overall, skin, cinnamon eyes, yellow. As far as I know, they won't attack. But lungfish will. Or at least lungfish are being a pain in the ass. They're pestering. So, alright, start making beds, like lots of beds, and you start making doors, lots of doors. So what we're gonna do is block off this room once it's built, or I'm sorry, this room once it's built. This room is going to be our cooking stuff, and let's let them go while we're talking. Once this room's built, we're going to block those off with doors so that I can turn that into a dining room. Oh, why do you always run and get the furthest stone away? I've never really understood that about Dwarf Fortress mechanics. So, let's see. Yeah. Exciting. This is going to get way more involved after the first season. I'll look at my little expedition leader doing absolutely jack. I could set him up as a fisherman, I suppose. Oh, you know what I should do? Because I guarantee I'm gonna have at least one fisherman come my very first migrant season. I don't know what he's doing. No job, no job, no job. I know no job. It's not my fault. Let's see. Let's build plot. Ah, that sucks. Mud is left by water. Oh, that sucks. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do, claystone, nothing. Yeah, okay, well, farming's gonna suck. That's all there is to it. What I gotta do is I've gotta find some way of flooding. What the hell? What died? Mountain goat corpse. Don't know who killed him. Oh, probably maybe one of my hunting dogs. I don't know. Alright, they're staying over there now. They're not scattering to the winds anymore. That's good. So they're going to build beds, and they're going to leave them right in their workshops because I don't have any piles set up for them to transfer stuff to yet because my miners are still working. The other reason I really wanted soil or clay is because it's easy to mine through. And, you know, and keep going. You know, I would pause and let them do something, but I run the risk of, you know, something happening when I pause. So, pretty much, I'm just going to let it run. My timer says 21 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I had like 5 minutes on the first part of this video, so I want to let it run until 25 and see what happens. I'll just keep talking. Or you know what I could do? I could just keep designating new areas to mine. But what I'll do is I won't link them so that they actually will mine out what I already have designated. So like, let's say I want, oh, I forgot it pauses when I'm trying to do that. Well, let's say I want to, this is going to be my, I already forgot what that's supposed to be. But I know this is going to be my masonry, my, oh, that's craft dwarfs, that's right. Masonry, carpentry, and craft dwarfed. And then I'm going to have, maybe up here, I'll do real sets of craft dwarf shops. I'll have one who's a wood crafter, one who's a bone crafter, and one who's a stone crafter. That way, they'll just take from their individual piles, build, and then drop them off in this room, which is going to be my craft stockpile right next to the trade depot, so that it's real quick and easy to get to. This will be the food storage room. I don't even remember what I was making here, but I like it. Oh, that's right, butcher, tanner, and stuff like that. So, because then they'll just go across the hallway, bring it to the kitchen, cook it, and then bring it over to the food storage, and we call it good. That is a long ways from the bone pile, though. Might have to rethink that a little bit. What if I make this in here for, yeah, let's do that. Stockpiles for bone and skin and leather and anything like that. We'll make them separate stockpiles, but that's what we'll do. Alright. Build, workshop, kitchen. Now I want to make sure they can enter into the room still, so anywhere there's a light green X, they can get, any dwarf can go through, and the dark green X's are impassable. And because claystone is abundant, and I don't care, we're just going to put that there. So someone should be along to build that. The cook should be along to build that. Anytime now. Anytime. Hello. There he comes. And there he goes. He'll move anything that's in the way out of the way, and then he'll build it using the materials he needs, and there it is. It's built. The dwarves move so freaking slow. Alright, we don't even have any. Look, just because I came down here to look, don't mean you'd run down here and do that. Alright, let's build one bed. Right here. Bed. And a door. Right there. So anyone who has furniture hauling on is going to build that. It just so happens to be my mason who's going to build that. Yeah, I know what most of the little dwarf icons mean. I've been playing this for years. I've been playing with this graphic pack for years. I go back all the way to the 2.4 days. 2.4? 0.2.4? No, that's not right. Is it right? Whatever. Anyone who's played this that long knows what I'm talking about. We're at 25 minutes now on this timer. Stray War Dog Tame has been missing for a week. Oh no. Probably should go see about him. How could he have died already? Luckily... Oh, there he is. He did. Wonder what killed him. Wonder what killed a war dog. Holy crap. Did he at least put up a good fight? Nope. That's a shame. Well, that means I have something that can kill me in here, and that's not good. Only got our hoary moments. They're used to it. I mean, a dog can kill those. A normal dog, an untrained dog can kill those things. Well, I'm not sure. They'll find the corpse, they'll bring it to the refuse pile. Because I don't have anything to, I don't have any butchers yet, so they can't really butcher the corpse. And by the time they find it, it'll be too rotten to butcher anyway. Yes, your dwarves will eat damn near anything if they're hungry. Dog, cat, hoary marmot. Yeah, as long as it ain't rotten and they can do it. Oh, he's down in the damn basement again, isn't he? Well, good. He's cleaned out some rooms, so we're gonna place some beds. Because even though, no one's claimed it, someone will claim it sooner or later, as long as I've set it up as a bedroom. Put a door in there, door in here, door in here. There we go. Okay. I am going to cut this episode off here. You know, unlike Minecraft, I don't really have the option with this to say, I'm gonna pause the video and let them do their thing and then unpause it later. Because if I do that, something's gonna happen and then you'll miss it. So, I guarantee I will pause the video, and the second I pause the video, some unforgotten beast will show up on my map. So for right now, oh, look, he got found. So we're going to bring him over to the refuse pile. Let's make a corpse pile while we're at it. And because he wasn't owned by anyone, he won't be missed. That dog just chased something on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell is he chasing? You know, I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, her rear paws are light brown? Huh. But you see what I mean? Her head is light, her front paws are charcoal, her rear paws are light brown. Okay? Procedurally generated. It's like every creature is different. Well, it's after something. I don't know what it's after, but we're going to end the episode here. If you folks like this video, please give me a like. You really don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, keep watching. I'm going to be producing way more Dwarf Fortress videos, and if you haven't yet, check out my Thaumcraft Minecraft playthrough video on my channel. And pretty soon I'll be doing a couple other videos on the different Minecraft minigame servers. And until next episode, we'll catch you guys later.